Well, hello, everybody. I'm Nick Beveridge, here to give you a market update of what's been going on in 2024 for the North Idaho real estate market. It's been a real shithole for most people. Sellers aren't getting what they want because they saw what things used to sell for, and they want what those prices were. Last couple of years have been really tough for those people, especially 2024. Houses have been sitting on the market and inventory has been climbing. We now have an absorption rate at the point where we're kind of at a stable inventory around 6 months. It's gone down since the summer, but we hit 6.5 months of inventory. 6.5 months is very stable for both buyers and sellers. That means if nothing else came on the market, it would take about 6 months for everything to sell out. This hasn't happened in almost 9 years. We haven't seen the inventories been as stable as it has. So what's been going on is that now that we have more inventory to choose from, buyers are pickier and pickier. They want things cheap. They want good deals. And those are the only things that really have been selling in general, or the homes that are just perfect move-in ready, the primos. Here's what's been going on though. Over the last year, who's been crushing it? New construction. New construction is crushing the market when it comes to the difference between pre-owned homes and what you can get from a builder here locally in North Idaho. The builders are up over 30% year to date, and they've been doing price drops regularly. That's the key. They've been willing to go down on their prices now that inventories have hit stable levels. And I'm going to show you some data that's just wild. Maybe not. It's wild to me because I'm in the industry and I'm obsessed with this bullshit, but it is good news for the people out there that are just hoping for things to become just a little bit more affordable. Now, I don't want to paint a rosy picture here or make things too optimistic. Things are still very tough. Things are still very tough for buyers to digest the fact that they're going to have an interest rate of, 7% or 6% or whatever it is. That's, 2 or 3 times more than what it was just a couple of years ago. But if you want to get into a home and you want to own a home, long-term, things most likely typically work out for those people. Rates could always go down. You can always refinance. But right now, with some buyers, they just feel like they might be catching a falling knife. And for the sellers that have to sell, they have to drop their prices to keep up with what's selling. I'm going to show you some interesting data here. Check this out. Previously owned year to date, if you compare it to last year, new listings are up about 5%. So nothing crazy. But yeah, we've got more inventory. We had more last year too. Pending sales are up actually a little over 5% as compared to last year. And then closed sales are up just a little bit. So we've actually sold a little bit more in 2024 than we did in 2023 by about 2.8%. Days on market has gone up. So things have been sitting longer, even though we've had more sales, about 6% higher, going from an average of 76 days to 81 days. Now, the medium sales price, that has also gone up a little bit. Now, this is year to date by 2.6%. Average sales price, pretty much neutral. And the housing affordable index, look at that. Since rates did go down a little bit this year, the affordable index, even though pricing has gone up, it went up by about 1%, like hardly noticeable at all. But let's take a look at new construction. New construction, new inventory up by 10%. Pending sales up by 22%, 21.9. Let's call it 22. That's a lot. Closed sales, so sold inventory, 30%. That's huge. That's a big bump. If we go back and look at previously owned, how much they've gone up, 2.8%. That's about normal. But 30% increase? Who's talking about this stuff? Nobody but me. Days on market until sold, that hasn't changed. But here's what has been changing rapidly as compared to previously owned inventory. The new construction builders here are smarter than most people, and they have less emotions, and they know they have to sell shit, and this is what they do. They're dropping prices. Look at this. Medium sales price is down 6.6%. Average sales price down 11.2%. Housing affordability index is up almost 20%. It's more affordable in most cases to buy new construction right now versus previously owned. They're leading the charge. They're selling more shit and they're dropping their prices, which is not typically something new construction does, but they're ahead of the curve. Look at that. This is an email I got this morning or last night, sorry, from Architera. Hey, we'll give you an extra $1,500 agents plus your negotiated commission. And check out our inventory. Here's what we got. And look at this. So there's a move-in inventory here. Oh, 20K price drop. 20K price drop. $20,000 price drops? Holy crap. And I also saw Lennar's dropping their prices. I've seen a lot of new construction home builders in the area dropping prices. They're trying to stay ahead of the market. Now, I know there's a new president coming and everyone's super optimistic about the economy, but it doesn't mean that prices are just going to shoot up. It also doesn't mean that they're going to crash. It just means that people are selling their shit for what it has to go. That's it. So if you're out there, you're a seller and your home's just been sitting on the market, I think the only thing you got to do is drop the fucking price. Pretty common sense stuff, but hopefully it helps. Let me know if anybody has any questions out there. Talk to you later.